I think resilience is being able to bounce back from a situation. That's probably the first thing I think of with resilience is bouncing back, and and being able to still make the best of a worst situation. You know, in my case, I feel like the worst situation was having to be on dialysis, finding out that you have cancer, and looking at in the beginning, looking at a future that it's going to be different than what you had planned. But then you bounce back from that. Because initially you really do look at it and say, I mean, as much as I told myself in my head, I'm going to prove my doctor wrong, that I'm not going to be on dialysis the rest of my life, and I'm going to prove my other doctor wrong, that I will live more than 10 years. That was always in the back of my head. I never told my nephrologist or my oncologist that in the beginning, but every time I would say to myself, we'll just see about that. Every time they would say something to me in my head, we'll just see about that. I had a couple of days where I cried in the shower because I didn't want anybody else to see or hear that I was upset, because I always wanted to put on a good front. And to me, that's also, I think, somewhat resilient, is putting on a good front for everybody. But then the fact that I felt like I did bounce back from that, and I was like, well, this is my life. I'm going to be on dialysis and I'm going to be in cancer treatments, and that's just how things go, and you move forward from there. So that's what I think of as resilience, is bouncing back.